Excessive contrast can easily be fixed by placing a reflector opposite the main light to fill in the shadow side of the subject's face. Inside homes, I prefer the Larson folding reflector because it's easy to get in and out of doorways.
The window main light is making a good light pattern on the face. However, the opposite side is too dark. Using the reflector bounces light back and fills in wherever the window doesn't reach. Just be sure to keep the fill reflector as close to the camera as possible. You don't want its light to be coming from the side. So what about using a gold reflector to warm up skin tones? I don't recommend it, either for a main or a fill. This is why I don't like to use gold. Notice the two colors on her face. The gold is obviously from the reflector, but the blue is coming from a window. This duality of colors is the reason I avoid a reflector that alters the color of the reflected light. Whereas using a white, silver, or mirror side keeps the color consistent and easier to color correct.
This was something I did back in 1994 with a gold reflector and with film. Back in those days, the lab had a choice to color correct for the warm reflector light on her upper body, or the cool lower part of the image, or somewhere in between. None of those choices were optimal. Stay away from a gold reflector. We'll briefly step back outside for this point. Even with a white, silver, or mirror reflector, sometimes we still have to be watchful about mixing high blue skylight with low, warm reflected light. In the following examples, I reflected light from a setting sun back to a girl on the shady side of a barn.
As you can see here, the blue sky illuminated the high planes of her face, while the reflector on the ground sent warm light to the low planes of her face. So I used Photoshop to artwork those cool tones out of her face. Now, this isn't a terrible problem, but when you see her up close, that combination of colors is a little sickly looking. To avoid this problem, you'll either need to completely overpower the skylight, or a better solution would be to block that top blue light. We'll discuss blocking top light later.